When you have people that protest, I am with you. Anybody can protest for absolutely any reason, for any stupid thought that they might have or legitimate thought that they might have. That includes Nazis to go into predominantly Jewish neighborhoods, but their right to protest was upheld because that's what makes America great. The First Amendment, no matter how viciously I disagree with their thoughts and opinions, so long as somebody exercises and expresses their opinions in peace, we can argue those opinions. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what religion you are. The moment you commit a crime against an innocent person, whether it be their property, against their health, you are no longer a protester. You are a looter. You are a destroyer. You are a mayhem creator. You are a miscreant. And to give these people support, I have seen it. There was an NBA writer, I believe it was, Chris Palmer. He was cheering on the looting that was going on. Yeah, burn it down, burn it down. Then they came into his neighborhood, and boy, did he change his tune quickly, calling them animals, saying, get out of here. Yes, because the key here is, what if it happens to you? That is always the question, the shoe on the other foot. You cheer when it happens to somebody else, but if it came to your neighborhood, how would you feel? Now, if you say, I totally understand these people, I invite them to my home, and I want them to burn it down. If you say that, then you are either a liar or you're certifiable. It's stupid or liar, as the old game goes. Which is it? All you people on social media that say, yeah, I support the protesters. No, these are not protests anymore. These are effing riots. I support the protesters too. I support peaceful protesters, and I put them in two different camps. It's completely black and white. You either protest peacefully or you were a looter and a destroyer and a rioter. Now, there was apparently somebody who was hammering away at the sidewalk, and Black Lives Matter protesters brought this person to the police because he was destroying public property. Those are good people. They have the right, if they feel that their rights are being violated by the police, to protest. And I will stand shoulder to shoulder with them to protest. What I won't do is stand idly by and allow these rioters to destroy the public trust that we have in one another, to destroy public property that you pay for, that I pay for. Every single one of us is going to pay out of pocket for all the damage and destruction done, whether it's through higher insurance costs, whether it's through greater sales costs. But these things have to be made up. These are people's lives that they put into building something. These are people's businesses that they built up from scratch, and you support the rioters who go out there. Yeah, I support the protesters too. I don't support the rioters. Black and white. Anybody who fails to see that. Anybody who publicly is saying, yes, I understand where it comes from. And good on them for doing it. F you. F you. You are a huge part of the problem, and you are fanning the flames. This is black and white, people. Black and white. Bam. Right there. Apparently, there are people well enough educated to attain a law degree that go out and throw Molotov cocktails at a cop car that then get charged with attempted murder. I don't know why they brought the charges down slightly, but these people deserve to be in jail. What are they protesting? You live in a nation where you were able to attain a law degree that's going to earn you a substantial amount of money per hour because of your expertise. And yet you have the temerity to go and throw a Molotov cocktail at somebody who's trying to enforce the law for public good, for taking care of the public in general, regardless of the small number of bad apples that you might have as policemen. Most of them are trying to do a difficult job, and you go and throw that cocktail at them. This is the fault of the media that has been coddling Antifa, declaring them okay, saying that they're just anti-fascists. No, they are out for mayhem. They are out for destruction. They are out to usher in a communistic totalitarian regime into the United States that they see fit. These are horrible people. You stand up to them like Cassandra Fairbanks apparently did, a journalist who tweeted against them, and they went out and shot her house up. They threw incendiary objects that were meant to light the house on fire. She's lucky, apparently, according to what I heard on Tim Pool, that her house did not light on fire. You don't think this has psychological effects on people? And for what? For what? The policeman who committed the horrific crime against George Floyd is in custody, facing third-degree murder charges. What are you still protesting? These aren't protests. These are riots. These are absolute riots. And we need some sense of calm here. If you support the riots, you're part of the problem. People tell me that if I don't support the riots, that I'm part of the problem. If I don't understand where these people are coming from, I understand where these people might be coming from, and you can protest peacefully. Let's bring peace back to the streets. Let's try to see each other as the human beings that we are, who want the same basic outcomes out of life: to be loved, to love another, to eat and prosper. It's very simple. People are not that complicated. You offer people this opportunity. You help them along that path. And you forge friendships. You forge bonds that prevent this from happening. And this has been broken down. And I blame the media. I blame the coddling of the Antifa organization. I blame Ted Wheeler in Portland, who cannot stand up to this group, who allows them to grow, who allows them to prosper, who tacitly nods his head in affirmation of their actions. You are the problem, Ted Wheeler and other progressives like you. This is going to lead to military rule in the United States. You're going to see martial law, and there are going to be a lot of people that are going to welcome it, unfortunately. This is not what the United States is about. The United States is about the freedom to get ahead, to be able to prosper economically, because you're born into a system that allows that. Good luck doing that in other countries, where the only reason that you prosper is how close you are to the corrupt leaders. Good luck doing this in Africa or in Russia or other places. Most places around the world. I hold absolute contempt for anybody who says I support the protesters as they turn to riots. Yeah, the media still calls them protests as they tag and break the windows at the CNN headquarters. F you, CNN. F you, Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo. You guys are truly horrific people if you cannot call these riots. And this has been the guise that the mainstream media has been trying to maintain. Sorry, a little rant there. A little bit mad about this whole situation. Even from afar, I find it absolutely disgusting. And people's safety is in jeopardy. That people's livelihoods are being burnt to the ground, literally. That people would defend those who take these horrific and evil actions. If you feel this information is valuable, by all means, share it. Leave a comment. Subscribe. Have a fantastic day in difficult circumstances, though it may be. Peace out.